So our third task is to load the level into a 2D array, and you might be thinking, what are you talking about? Load the level into a 2D array, what does that mean? Well, Raiden is a game where the ship flies around the world and the world changes, right? So every game that that follows that same mechanic uses what we call a camera, and the camera follows or moves the character around the map, like in Super Mario Brothers, or any other game that you've played where you can walk around the world, right? Like Pokemon and whatnot. So all of those kinds of games are built using a 2D array. Okay, and that's what we're going to do to build our game, and it's going to be like the next 3 tasks. So once we finish the next 3 or 4 tasks, then you'll know exactly what we're talking about. But we're going to do this one piece at a time. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do, I guess I'll reference this guide here, is to import OS. Yeah, let's go ahead and just drop all this code in there. So let's take all this here. I already have my win height and win width, so I'm gonna do that. And then what else do I need? I have my init. I have all this stuff here. My while play. I want that, of course. So let's go ahead and read an input. It's gonna look like that. This is gonna be while play. Play is equal to true. We got sys, so that means I need to import sys as well, right? Because we're using a sys.exit right here when they press the red button. And let's see. And this here, this here is if they press the escape key, right? And that's what I put in there just to make sure that you can also, to show you that you can also exit the game if they press a button, right? And so let's see, is there anything else we need? Okay, let's screen fill white, of course, there at the bottom. Draw the object, start with a screen fill white. And this is the level, all right? So let me go ahead and grab this here, copy it, and I will paste it right here. All right. So we have this variable called level, and it consists of an array of strings. All right. So here's the first element in the array. Here's the second element in the array. Third element. All right. And so I say 2D array over here on the task because Python is kind of cool because we can treat this as also an array of characters. All right, so every string in Python is also can be treated as an array of characters. So if I had a variable called string1 and I had A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I could go ahead and print out the C by saying print string1, and then I could put in my 2 brackets as if string1 was an array, and this is the 0 element is the A, the 1 element is the B, and the 2 element is the C. So if I could put the 2 right there, you'll see that this print is going to print out a C down here at the bottom. And so let's go ahead and run that. And you can see that, right? We have a C right here. So although this is a one-dimensional array whose elements are strings, we could also treat this as a 2-dimensional array. Okay, and so if string1, maybe I could say r underscore 2d is going to be equal to, and I could do this. What is a 2-dimensional array? It is an array where every element is another array. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. I'll say comma, and then I'll do another one. I'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, comma, and I will do 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So at the moment, R2D is a 2D array where its first element is an array, its second element is an array, and its third element is an array. So if I wanted to go ahead and print out this entire array, I could simply print out arg underscore 2d sub 0. All right. That's going to print out the first element, this entire array. So I'll go ahead and run that. And you can see here that it prints out the entire array, right? Now, if I wanted to print out just the 3, well, this first element would be the 0 element, right? And we could think of this expression here as being this array, right? And now I want to access the 3. So that's the 0, 1, 2, the number 2 element, right? Or the element with the index of 2. So I could put 2 brackets and put a 2. All right. And now what is it going to print out here? It should print out that 3. So I'm going to run that. And it did print out the 3. Okay. So, right. So that's 2D arrays. And since Python treats strings as if they are arrays, what we have here essentially is a 2D array. Okay, and we could prove that by printing level sub 0, which would be the 0 element, sub 2, that should print out a p, right? Let's go ahead and print that out. And it prints out a p, right? And then I could put level sub 1, sub 2. So when it says level sub 1, that means the second element right here, and then sub 2, the second bracket with the 2 in it, refers to the 0 element, the 1 element, the 2 element. So the 2 element is a space, all right? And that's what we should get printed out when we print out 1 sub 2. And that's what we get right here. We get a space, right? All right. So that's kind of how we're setting up this level. And it might seem like, how is this going to end up with us printing out the level, but just hang on with me and we'll get through it.